What are the effects of daily avocado consumption? Let's explore together how this delicious fruit affects our body, stomach, liver, pancreas, and intestines. Let's find out how potassium, sugar, fats, calories, and other beneficial substances from avocados affect the body. And we will also understand how many avocados should be consumed per day and how to choose the freshest and tastiest specimen at the store. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like and let's get started. Let's look at one of the most fascinating aspects. We all think avocados contain a lot of sugar, but do you know exactly how much? Be warned! Does an avocado contain sugar in 100 grams of avocado? What is a small avocado? They contain 9 grams of carbohydrates. Sugar is a type of carbohydrate. In fact, sugar is a bad carbohydrate that brings us calories, inflammation, addiction, makes us fuller, raises our blood pressure, leads to diabetes, harms and destroys our bodies. However, of those 9 grams contained in an avocado, or a small avocado, 7-8 grams are good carbs, meaning carbs that our bodies cannot digest. So, if you eat an avocado, most of those carbs are fiber, that is, undigestible carbohydrates. And do you know what those fibers do in your body or those carbs in your stomach? They just don't get digested. They accumulate water and form jelly in your stomach. Let's take a look at how avocado fiber contributes to weight loss. This amazing jelly has the ability to stretch your stomach. When it stretches, you feel less hunger, which results in less food intake. Therefore, if you regularly consume foods with fibers such as avocados, you are more likely to eat less and gain less weight. These non-digestible carbohydrates, known as fiber, pass into the small intestine. There, in the gelatin formed from fiber and water, they prevent the absorption of cholesterol and triglycerides. For example, it is known that eating fiber can significantly reduce triglyceride levels in the body. In addition, even when avocados are consumed daily, blood cholesterol levels do not increase despite the high fat content. These non-digestible carbohydrates pass through the entire small intestine and reach the large intestine, where since they are not yet broken down, they undergo fermentation by bacteria. This improves the intestinal flora and promotes a stronger immune system, improved mood, digestion, and other beneficial effects. In addition, the fiber present in avocados improves metabolism and insulin in the body. The food is digested slowly, which allows the pancreas to release insulin into the blood evenly, avoiding sugar spikes. Thus, avocados can be a great alternative for those seeking to control weight and improve their health. Let's take a look at what calories are in avocados and whether they can cause overweight. There are 150 kilocalories per 100 grams of avocado, but it is not the number of calories that is important, but their quality. He's right, because every calorie counts. If you're aiming for weight loss, 150 kilocalories from an avocado is enough. And while these calories don't lead to an increase in waist size, you're probably wondering what's going on. So, weight-conscious patients who exercise and live a healthy lifestyle do not gain weight when eating avocados. So don't worry about the calories in avocado. Just consume it sensibly and always consult a nutritionist if you have any doubts about consuming guacamole. Let's not go to extremes. I will soon tell you about the dosage so that avocado doesn't become a problem and continues to be a healthy and wholesome food. Now let's move on to fats. Avocados contain a significant amount of fats, about 15 grams per 100 grams of product, which is per small avocado. However, these fats are monounsaturated and are quite beneficial to the body. If you've ever heard about the health benefits of olive oil, you're probably familiar with linoleic acid, a type of monounsaturated fat. Now, avocados also contain linoleic acid. It is one of the best sources of linoleic acid, if not the best, compared to olive oil. Thus, consuming avocados will bring health to your body. What happens to avocado fats in the body? Monounsaturated fatty acids. They don't accumulate in your stomach and turn into triglycerides without raising your blood cholesterol levels. In fact, studies show that consuming these fatty acids helps lower triglycerides and has no effect on cholesterol. They can also reduce the risk of plaque formation in the arteries, which is a well-known fact. So if you follow a healthy lifestyle, combining a healthy diet with exercise, avocados can help you keep your heart healthy. And don't forget the vitamins A, E, K, and B that are also found in this fruit. Before I tell you how much avocado you should eat each day and how to choose it, let me tell you about the latter. As a cardiologist, I like it a lot. Look, it's a blood vessel. Heart attack, stroke, and kidney damage can avocados help? We know that there are patients, the vast majority or all of the patients that I see have hypertension. Hypertension means that your blood pressure is constantly high, no matter what you're doing. And that makes your heart pump blood harder. As a result, your heart increases in size and damages your blood vessels, leading to diseases like heart attacks, strokes, kidney disease, and many others that are the leading cause of death all over the planet. Therefore, controlling blood pressure is very important. Avocados can lower blood pressure if you suffer from hypertension. 99% of the time, cardiologists will use medication to get your blood pressure back to normal, but we will combine these medications with a healthy lifestyle, weight loss, exercise, and eating healthy foods. Among those healthy foods is potassium. Let's talk about the importance of vitamin E and the B complex of vitamins found in avocados. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory that not only promotes your overall health, but also protects your cells from free radical damage. B vitamins, on the other hand, are essential for maintaining a healthy immune system, brain, and other organs. Moving on, avocados contain components such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which are great for vision. These two substances are found in the dark green part of the avocado between the peel and the flesh. They support the health of the eye's retina and macula, improving visual acuity and the ability to distinguish colors. These components, along with vitamin A, can help you keep your vision in good condition. Before we get into how many avocados you should consume daily and how to choose them, let me share one more important aspect. Hypertension is a serious problem, and avocados can help control it. This is especially important considering that most of my patients suffer from high blood pressure. Regular consumption of avocados, combined with a healthy lifestyle, can reduce the risk of heart disease, strokes, and other complications. Potassium, found in avocados, plays a key role in controlling blood pressure. It's time to consider an important question. How do you choose the best avocado at the store? It's not as difficult as it may seem. Here are a few tips. First, pay attention to the stalk. It should be brown and easily detachable. When removed, it should allow access to the yellow, but not dark pulp. Too dark can indicate overripeness, and too green can indicate underripeness. If the choice is between green and dark green, the greener one is preferable. This indicates its freshness and fiber content. Second, pay attention to the color of the peel. It should be brown, but not black or fluorescent green. A medium shade is ideal. Try gently moving the pit inside the avocado. If it separates without too much effort, this is a good sign. But be careful if it separates too easily. It may mean that the avocado is overripe. One last tip is groping. The consistency should be moderate, not too hard and not too soft. Remember, there are many varieties of avocados, and not all of these rules apply to all the variety. But if you follow these tips and consume avocados in moderation, as we have recommended, you will get all of its benefits for your body. We hope this information has been helpful and interesting for you. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel. Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.